It was a, I wouldn't call it armed robbery. There's not even bullets in the gun. I just used it to scare him.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do? When Sheriff John
Earlier today, we heard a call go out of a robbery that just occurred at what we thought was a convenience store at first, but it turned out to be a nail salon.
We were in the general vicinity and we ended up seeing him just south of where he was last seen.
As we were pulling up, officers recognized him and a short foot chase into an apartment complex where it turns out the two lived. The apartment complex has a courtyard area that could have been real dangerous for officers because he was at his advantage because he knows his own home, and turns out he had a gun, so it could have been a bad situation that turned out for the best.
Suspect was armed with a .22 caliber handgun. He swears up and down he didn't display it to the business owners or proprietors, and when we got him in custody, he had tossed the gun away. Luckily for all parties involved, we don't want to get ourselves in a lethal force situation when we can solve it with words and get him in custody.
As soon as I saw him, I recognized who he was just based off of the past couple nights dealing with him in person and wearing the same clothing he had on last night, and it was pretty easy to recognize as to who he was and where he was going.
Well, the suspect was pretty blunt. He straight admitted to us that he took the money. He said, "I saw the money, I wanted it, and I took it." It was very, very carnal, basic instinct type stuff. It's a definite crime of opportunity. He said he needed it to make rent to take care of his girlfriend who was with him during the criminal episode. And, sometimes we got to learn to fight those instincts. And maybe he'll learn that while he's behind bars.
It looked good and I wanted it. It looked good and I wanted it, and I took it. I knew I was gonna get caught. I shouldn't have did it. I wanted that money because I'm struggling out here, man. I'm struggling. I lost my framing job. I'm supposed to provide for my girlfriend. What else am I supposed to do?
Okay. What did she do today?
What'd she do? She was going to get her nails done.
Okay.
And I saw the cash and I was like, let's go, I want that. I wouldn't call it armed robbery. There's not even bullets in the gun. I just used it to scare him. Can I talk to her? I'm going away for a really long time. All I want to do is talk to her.
I was going to get my nails done, and the next thing you know, we were running off. I don't know. You can ask the guy there. I was like, okay, and Stephen grabbed the money and we ran. I didn't know what to do. I was scared. I didn't want to stay there.
One female suspect, it turns out, was just supposedly there is what she told me, just to get her nails done. Didn't realize the place was closed and had no clue as to what was going on, but through investigation to all the detectives and everything, they figured out that she was actually involved and knew a little bit more about what was going on than she portrayed at first.
I got you. Get him over. I need some freaking leg restraints.
The officer that had him in the back of his car under arrest was going back to the scene to try to get a field ID and get him positively identified, and as he was doing so, the guy was being combative in the back of the car, so the officer in charge tried to put a foam helmet on him so he wouldn't hurt himself, and he decided to headbutt that officer, and it of course it angers all of us, but we have to use our even keel and everything and try to stay calm and just not take it out on him, just realize that he made a stupid mistake and try to get under control as quickly as possible.
You're gonna stay here till we have you secured. You understand me?
I'm secure!
All right, bring your knees to your chest. Come on up. Walk slow. Stand up.
Sit down with your butt, bend at the hips.
All right, go. I don't know if it's gonna reach. Got it.
Today's charges were aggravated robbery, assault on a public servant, and felon in possession of a firearm. He's been on parole for several years for a burglary charge that he's had, and so I'm sure his parole will get violated and probably go back to prison and serve out his burglary of a habitation charge.